Hey, what's up? Serpentine19 here, taking a look at Transformers Universe, a massively online tactical action game, yes, a self-coined title, based on the Prime Universe, which is basically a combination of both the live-action films and the animated TV series. The game is currently in open beta and runs both client-based and browser-based versions, however, don't let that deter you. The game plays in a third-person perspective as you take over control as either the Autobot or the Decepticon commander, depending on which faction you choose to side with. And don't worry, that decision isn't final as you can switch between the two whenever you want. The PvP portion of the game currently consists of two game modes, Domination, aka Team Deathmatch, and Meteor Fall, aka Capture the Point. The PvE in the game unfortunately feels like an MMO grindfest for more of the in-game currency, both Energon and relics, and is even considered in-game as something to do while matchmaking. The actual gameplay mechanics are quite tactical, with 3 active weapons like machine guns and rocket launchers that deal varying amounts of shield and spark damage and have to be used accordingly to be effective. 3 passive abilities are also available for each bot, like extra armor or increased damage. Most of the weapons have a lot of impact and feel good to use, but there are a couple of weapons, for instance Drive-By's Veil rocket launcher, that just feels weightless and empty. As for the passives, they can be the deciding factor whether you win or lose in a fight, and if things get a little hairy, each transformer can transform into a vehicle to make a run for it, making the game extremely fast-paced. While transformed into a vehicle, you are able to use Nitros for extra speed, fire your vehicle weapon, which is usually slower firing but does auto-aim on the enemy, and a passive ability such as a shield. The vehicle controls are very exact, and you won't find any crazy sliding around corners or even the ability to flip the vehicle over. The transition from vehicle to transformer and back again is fast, allowing you to jump obstacles while still moving relatively quickly, and is extremely satisfying. Transformers Universe tries to blend realistic environments with semi-stylistic characters, and while most of the time it works, there are some Transformers that feel out of place. For the most part, the environments look pretty good. However, there is a lack of both density of objects and interactivity with buildings, as you are a 15-foot robot in battle with 8 or more other 15-foot robots, yet nothing gets destroyed. As for the Transformers, they look pretty damn good considering the browser-based nature, and the transformation animations are great. Transformers Universe is currently in a bit of a sound design awkward phase of either barely any sound playing, for instance walking and running completely silently, and the flip side of this with a barrage of sounds attacking your ears, one of the main culprits being the music and a bug that makes sounds continually repeat themselves. The weapon sounds could have been more impactful, as they sound like general military weapons at the moment. The vehicle form sounds has some pitch shifting issues, especially when you quickly press and depress the throttle, but otherwise is fairly good. As for the transformation sound, it could use a boost in volume, but only slightly. During my first games, I could barely even notice it, but after I listened a little closer, sure enough, it was there. Being a free-to-play game, each transformer is unlocked via the in-game currency called relics, and can be leveled in multiple skill options as you continue to play the game. Extra passives can be added to individual transformers to give slight bonuses to certain stats, and you can also buy activatables that are consumed on each use. Customization options are currently based on simple reskins, but future model modification skins are planned. First time loading into a map for each play session can take quite a while, around about a minute in length to actually load, which seems to be a poor optimization thing rather than a player still trying to connect thing. Pricing on Transformers is ludicrously high, earning around 30 relics a game to purchase a $3,000 character is going to take about 100 games. Compare this to League of Legends where you earned around 100 IP a game, taking you 60 games to buy even the most expensive champions. Transformers Universe holds no story value and is one of the biggest disappointments for the game. If it wasn't for there actually being a PvE element to the game, I might have just overlooked this. As for its replayability, the game can get a bit old after a couple of matches due to their length and the lack of any unique game modes. If you're a die-hard Transformers fan, earning enough relics to buy your favourite Transformers may keep you playing for a while. However, I'd like to see a killer game mode that could make this game an extremely competitive and enjoyable title. Unfortunately, during my time with Transformers Universe, I was unable to get the browser version of the game working, and this is where I believe the game may falter. Certain features and optimization options may be overlooked so that the game can run on all browsers. Given the freedom to work solely with a client-based platform, Transformers Universe could be a fantastic game, but at its current state, it's a solidly good game with great mechanics. Transformers Universe is currently in open beta, available in browser and client-based versions. That's been my player preview, and I'll see you guys next time.